Welcome to this explainer. Today, we're diving straight into a really monumental shift happening in Ghana's legal landscape. We're talking about the new legal education reform under Act
1170.
More specifically, we're going to zero in entirely on a super vital transitional phase that a lot of you will have to navigate, and that's the pre-bar course. If you're studying law in Ghana right now, or even just planning to, you absolutely cannot afford to miss this.
You know, for generations, getting that iconic judicial wig and officially joining the legal profession in Ghana meant following a very rigid, highly competitive path. But if you're aiming for the bar in 2026 or later, well, the whole gateway to practicing law is fundamentally changing.
Part 1. The new legal pathway. Let's look at the big picture of this four-stage journey so we actually know the end goal.
Okay, here is the massive headline-making news for all you aspiring lawyers out there. The old IEC entrance exams have been completely abolished. That's right, historically, that was a massive hurdle. But now, admission into the next phases of your legal education is going to be based entirely on individual institution policies, their capacities, and their specific regulations.
So, with those entrance exams out of the way, the permanent pathway under Act 1170 is now a really streamlined four-stage track. Step 1, you get your LLB from an institution accredited by the new Council of Legal Education and Training, and CLET for short. Step 2, you complete 1 academic year of law practice training, known as LPT. Step 3, you sit for the national bar exams. And then finally, Step 4, once you get CLET certification, you apply for enrollment on the roll of lawyers. That's the new blueprint.
Which brings us to Part 2, enter the pre-bar course. This is our transitional bridge.
Now here's the catch. You won't be jumping straight into that sleek 4-step process just yet. The pre-bar course is a mandatory transitional measure. It's essentially an interim policy directive designed to last for roughly 2 to 3 years. Think of it as a bridge while the revised LLB framework under the new act is being fully rolled out.
And make no mistake, the stakes for current students are incredibly high. You literally cannot bypass this step. The policy is crystal clear. Without passing the pre-bar course, you absolutely cannot proceed to your law practice training. It's a strict gatekeeper for the foreseeable future.
Part 3. Who needs to take it? Let's break down the eligibility and the logistics.
So, who's actually caught in this transition? Well, you are required to take the pre-bar course if you fit into any of these categories. If you're an existing LLB holder, an upcoming graduate in the class of 2026, a Ghanaian national with an LLB from a common law jurisdiction abroad, or pretty much any graduate from a law faculty accredited by GTEC or the GLC. If that's you, the pre-bar is in your immediate future.
As for the logistics, they're actually pretty straightforward. You're looking at a start date of August or September 2026. And where will you be studying? You actually have options here. You can take it at the Ghana School of Law, or at any other law faculty that holds that GTEC or GLC accreditation.
Moving on to Part 4. What exactly will you study? Let's take a look at the interim curriculum.
Now, just because this is a quote-unquote transitional course doesn't mean it's going to be a walk in the park. You are going to be hitting the law books hard. The interim directives lay out a highly comprehensive and demanding syllabus, and it's designed to rigorously prepare you for actual professional practice.
The first chunk of the core curriculum is laser-focused on the real mechanics of the law. We're talking company law, commercial law, alternative dispute resolution, family law, and the absolutely crucial skill of interpreting deeds and statutes. Plus, universities have the flexibility to throw in other elective courses as they see fit. It really is a full-spectrum legal education packed into this interim phase.
Finally, Part 5. Why does the pre-bar even exist? Let's look at the rationale behind all this.
It's probably the biggest question you have right now, right? If the ultimate goal is that sleek, exam-free, 4-stage track we outlined earlier, why inject a massive 2 to 3 year detour right in the middle of it?
Well, first off, it's a logistics thing. Remember CLET, that new council established to oversee accreditation? They're actually not fully operational yet. And because CLET is the specific body required to accredit institutions for the new law practice training program, there is currently no one with the authority to do it. The system essentially just needs time to build its own governing infrastructure.
The second big reason is all about prep time for the educational institutions themselves. This window gives universities the breathing room they desperately need to strengthen their curricula and enhance their practical training. It lets them upgrade their staffing, their infrastructure, and their governance. So when CLET is finally ready, the institutions are going to be fully prepared to meet those rigorous new standards under Act 1170. Think of the pre-bar course as a stabilizing weight on the scales of justice during this transition. It ensures that legal education continues without a drop in quality while the new system is being built. Once the schools are ready, CLET is operational, and you've successfully passed your pre-bar, you'll be able to seamlessly enroll in the official law practice training program, getting right back onto that 4-stage track.
As we wrap up this explainer, I really want to leave you with something to chew on. The pre-bar course is explicitly a temporary detour, for sure, but it features a highly rigorous, intensely practical curriculum. By forcing institutions to upgrade their standards and putting students through this intense syllabus, how will navigating this mandatory transition permanently shape the resilience, the expertise, and the overall caliber of Ghana's future lawyers? It's a fascinating shift and one that is definitely going to change the face of the profession. Thank you so much for joining me to unpack this today. Keep studying and keep seeking to understand.